to today present you a click analytic dashboard on incident management, which is part of our iEHS incident management solution offering. What is ClickSense? ClickSense is a next generation data analytic platform, self-service data visualization application that empowers the end users to easily create a flexible and an interactive visualization. And also it helps in driving the exploration and discovery through intuitions. ClickSense helps us to discover the story that lives within the data. You get a feedback every time a selection is made. This feedback provides you more understanding and guides you in taking the next steps within the system. This is done by using the shades of gray, white, and green. What you're looking on the screen is a ClickSense application. It brings in all the information together in one app, which you can analyze a single project or multiple projects within an organization. Each of this reporting project or application is made up of multiple sheets. Each sheets allow you to analyze data from the different perspectives or different dimensions. This is a master sheet. As you can see, when I'm making a selection, there are other objects that are getting highlighted or they're getting unhighlighted. As I continue to make selections, there are some other changes that keep happening throughout the other objects. As I have selected ISCL OU here, you saw there are few options in the level 3 of the hierarchy that are white, and there are few that are dark gray. Within level 2, you see a lighter gray. It means that after making the selections, the value which are available on the white, they are my available options. They are included data. Light gray, they are other options. They are the alternative data. Dark gray indicates here that's the excluded data set. That means it's an unrelated data. So just by making some selections on these filters, I already see the kind of relationship that exists in various data in here. So now that I've selected fiscal year 2017, you saw there are few months that have got disabled. That means for 2017 fiscal year that starts in July of 2016, February, March, April, May, and June are not an option. For this particular OU, the facilities lie within this country. So the other geographical regions are not part of the data set that we have selected on ISCL OU for the fiscal year 2017. I would like to emphasize here is whatever selections I made or will be making on a visualization or on a sheet will follow me throughout this entire application. No matter where I am in any part of this application, the selections that I have made will stick with me. This allows me to follow my notes in the application and always be able to ask and answer the next question. So as part of the incident management application, we are including the current year's KPIs. This sheet does not apply on filters on the fiscal year. Sheet that is taking into account the TRIR and LTIR metric in an organization. The same metric has been presented on two different dimensions. You can see it on the time dimension and you can see it in the hierarchy dimension. January of 2017. What does my numbers look like? How am I been doing in the past 12 months? That's another very important metrics when it comes to the incident management. And then we definitely see the first month of 2017, the rolling numbers have been higher, and then it's been followed by the third month of the 2017, which has been consistent with the other data discussed. So now another metric that I might be interested in knowing is that for the fiscal year 2017, what top 5 primary injuries have been reported. So we can see laceration and cut has been most reported. Similarly, we can see that industrial index is the OU where the top number of the incidents reported. I want to concentrate on the industrial index and see what's happening. So I can make selection in here. Another point worth mentioning here is as I am making selection on one visualization, all my other visualization on the same sheets are responding. They're getting further filtered down. So what I am seeing right now of all the incidents on the industrial index, there have been 17 that has been reported from the other facilities, but there has been 10 which has been reported by the Orwell and Ranoike. Similarly, out of all the incidents, the top 5 primary injuries reported from industrial index has been laceration. Another metric worth mentioning is out of the month, there has been 8 reported in December, 11th in November, and there has been 9 reported in the August. So most number of the incidents we're seeing in November, and there might be some correlations with the holiday or the distracted minds or something to that regards. This visualization is giving us to top primary part affected. At any point of the time for any visualization, I can expand it to see more in details as to what are the numbers are. I have an exploration menu in here so that if I want to change my sorting in a different way, I want to sort it by the descending, and then, or if I want to change it back to the ascending, I want to change it by the ascending counts of injuries or by the descending part of the injuries. I can change the pie to the donut, have the value labels on or value labels off. I can change the color, whether I want the color to single color, whether I want it to drive on the dimension, or whether I want to go by the measures. I can, if I find that I stumble upon a data discovery or the information that is worth sharing with the others in the organization, I can always take a snapshot that gets saved in the snapshot library that I can integrate later in the stories that I create on this particular incident management application. I can export data from any visualization at any point of the times. Simply right-clicking brings up this menu for me, and it gives me the option of exporting the data into Excel, exporting the current image into a static PDF, or exporting it as an image. It also gives me an option of taking into the snapshot library where we keep all the snapshots that we take along as we go onto the data exploration way. So looking further into the industrial index, I want to focus on as to 2017, where are the incident counts that are happening. So I see that within industrial index, those counts are higher in Ohio, and then it is followed by the counts which are higher in the Tennessee as well. I want to look at for the entire SCL as to what does my counts look like. So you see the map changes the moment I deselect my ISCL OU and my industrial index OU, and now I have for the entire ISCL OU, how does the incident stand like in the company. So again, to build on the story where we left as to the highest number of the incident count was seen in the industrial index, and even the previous year industrial index has the more number of incidents reported than any other OU. I want to look at as to what is making those higher numbers. So how many DA cases have been reported, how many DART days have been reported. So I still see that the data that I'm seeing from one facility, there has been more DA days and the DART days in total that have been reported. Similarly, I can see in here that the count of the recordable cases are highest in the Johnston city facility as compared to any other facility within the industrial index. Solon has also reported in the previous year the counts of the Solon were higher as compared to Veritas. So it does tell me that whatever corrective actions or the best practices have been taken at that facility based on the previous years has been working. This is a visualization just to show the recordable cases versus the DART cases, how we stand in terms of which types of the notification on the facility level. So within industrial index for 2017, which different types of the incident has been reported. Anytime I can deselect any of the selections I have made to see more holistic images. This graphics is just give me the incident type counts by the fiscal year. So I can see that the highest number of the counts have been reported is the injury illness type. I can make the selection right there on the injury illness type. And I can also see as to on the hierarchy whereas the highest of the incidents being reported. These are the simple list reports just to confirm the data that force and to take a deep dive as to what kind of data and the counts that we are looking at into the system. So this is the incident management solution. So this is our incident management on the dashboard. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to your feedback on that. Thank you.